we don't want to be what we are now because people don't know, local people don't even know where where we are. And if they know where we are, they don't know there's a museum inside.
We would like to kind of get a little group together with the small museums and then, you know, have a little bit of an organization that we can help each other.
I didn't even know there was a women's museum, and I live here, and it's been there for years on Paint Street.
The Franklin House.
Yes.
I did not know there was a women's museum there. I'm going there. But I was
If you want to see
stunned
the
when
most
Diane
beautiful-
Carnes, or
That was me.
was it you?
Yeah.
Well, somebody brought that up. Diane Carnes knew it, didn't she?
Yeah.
But she's on our board. But anyway, you know, it was stunning that I'm a citizen of this city, and you know, we need to get with those little small museums. We need to group as a group and do things together and help each other.
Well, we're hoping to, and the gentleman that was the roofing company, he actually drives a train over at Nelsonville in their little
Hocking Valley Scenic
yeah,
Railway.
the Hocking Valley, and after we are able to get all of our things established, which is right now is just trying to get the caboose restored, and once that is completed, then we can work on branching out and kind of setting ourselves up as a destination, and also being able to have this small communities here, the small organizations and museums here be better known.
Yes, because that's what's gonna pull visitors into Chillicothe. Yes, Tecumseh is, yes, and Adina is, yes.
Hopewell.
And Hopewell is, yes. But then they're gonna wanna come and do little things, and they can stay more than a day or two. They can stay a week here then, you know?
Yeah, I know a tour guide in town too.
Yeah.
Yes, we know a tour guide that would be able to walk them around and tell them all about
That's
the
right.
city.
That's right.
And you know, even we have historical cemeteries. I mean, there's so many people that don't realize what Chillicothe has to offer. And we're just a small part right this moment, but we intend to be loud. As I was explaining to Janet, I said, it's really not had any type of communication within the community for about 7 years. And so a lot of people don't know that it has existed. They, you know, the hours have been here, there, and everywhere. And when I was contacted to come into this group, I told him, I said, change is a big thing. And I said, we're going to have to experience a lot of change to make this all work. And that has been the toughest part, is letting our organization know that change is the most important thing to make this grow.
Well, all of the members now that have been the old members are very energetic and enthusiastic about making this go.
When volunteers, when you're working with a volunteer organization, volunteers are not like they used to be. Volunteers want to give you some of their time, but not all of their time.
That's right.
And so whenever you're working with an organization, you have to understand some days that they don't always do it the way you'd like to have it done.
It's hard
And it
to-
takes a little bit longer to get things completed because you are working with volunteers.
And it's hard to fire a
And
volunteer.
it's hard
I
to
wouldn't
make
have
sure.
minded all this if the wood caboose wasn't brought down and we didn't have an $8,500 grant and we can't get the work done to use the painting grant. I mean, I'm usually pretty patient when I'm in an organization if it's moving
Well,
forward.
like I said, Janet, we're of the older group.
Yeah.
We're not the younger group.
Yeah.
The younger generation is really missing the boat.
I know.
They are not understanding about the history that has made us who we are today.
I know.
And if you don't share that history with education, it will repeat itself.
Well, I'm hoping that I can share a little more here, especially with my new format. So to end this, can you tell me your names again and your positions in this effort?
I'm Cindy Stevens, and I'm the president of the Caboose Maintenance and Restoration Fund. And
I'm Janet Griffith, and I'm vice president of the Caboose Maintenance and Restoration Fund Incorporated. That's our legal name.
And Janet, you used to be co-owner of the Cavalier skating rink?
No,
the Skateaway.
strike that out.
I'm sorry.
Skateaway. I was a Skateaway kid.
I had a 50% chance of getting it wrong, and I did.
Skate away, I'm proud of that. And we raised half the children in Chillicothe who are now adults. So, yeah, we loved every one of them.
And I'm a local realtor. I'm a realtor, have been for 38 years. So, and my dad was a railroader, so that gives me, he would have stayed in that little red caboose until the days would have went by, because he absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And so that's my biggest passion, is to save it for my dad.
My biggest passion is to save it for future generations of Chillicothe, so, because I want Chillicothe to be historical.
And I'm Kevin Coleman, getting my shot here. So, reporting for the Scioto Post, and also local historian tour guide, and the railroads are one of my focuses. So, thank you, ladies, very much.
Thank you.
Now that you've visited with the commissioners, hopefully they'll get back with you and things can move along. a
I
little
think
more.
so. It sounded very promising.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, a lot.